17-year-old Solveig Skarhus fights with the guys, against the guys, even beating the guys. Saturday, she'll make her mixed martial arts debut, fighting in her first amateur fight at the Vegas Casino. In the weeks leading up to that event, she's been training upwards of 40 hours a week just to prepare.
I just fell in love with it. I'd like to do it forever.
Solveig Skarhus started training when she was just 7 years old, and it quickly became a way of life. She's trained in taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, judo, kickboxing, and numerous other martial arts styles.
She's just an amazing student. She's very coachable, and she was very good at judo from the beginning because of the other martial arts she'd studied.
She's a second-degree black belt in our taekwondo program. She's a blue belt in our Gracie jiu-jitsu program, and she's been just super dedicated. She trains about as much as anybody we've ever seen.
She is the most hardworking, dedicated person I've probably met in my life. I don't understand how she does it. I don't know how she squeezes the hours, minutes, seconds out of her day to be able to do everything.
When she was offered the opportunity to fight at Vegas Casino, Solveig didn't have to change much to her routine to prepare. She already spends roughly 40 hours a week training at 3 different schools. But she did make some sacrifices other girls her age wouldn't make.
I actually skipped prom to train. I'm not real big into dresses, so I was kind of like, I can just show up at the gym, throw in a couple extra hours. I don't like to stay up past 10 anyway.
And while this blonde, bubbly 17-year-old might not be the stereotypical image of an MMA fighter, don't let that fool you. Even some of the biggest, toughest guys respect her as a fighter.
I've been around guys for so long because of martial arts that it's just kind of a normal thing. Everyone's supportive. I mean, when you walk into the gym and step on the mats, you're pretty much unisex.
As Solveig prepares for her first amateur fight, she doesn't think the nerves will really hit her until she's announced and walks towards the cage. But not for the reasons you may think.
Most nervous that I'm going to trip walking to the cage.
In Sioux City, Allison Warren, ABC 9 News. "43 seconds into the second round at Saturday night's King of the Cage fight, the crowd went wild. But the cheering wasn't for a title fight or even the main event. The fans were cheering for Solveig Skarhus. This young woman has big dreams of making it in the male-dominated world of mixed martial arts.
To me, it's my chance. With people already paving the road for me, it's a lot easier to kind of get in on the action. If I could make a career, I would. It's already a lifestyle.
While the training and fighting aren't what most girls her age are doing, Solveig's parents are always there for support, despite their nerves.
I wasn't nervous till that last 10 seconds before she walked up on the stage, into the cage. Yeah, then I got real nervous, but as she's in the cage, I guess I'm used to her fighting. Kind of like you hold your breath until it's over.
Throughout the fight, the small-town Iowa girl made a big impression on officials from King of the Cage.
Ronda Rousey's first professional fight was with King of the Cage, and I was just as impressed with Solveig as I was with Ronda's first fight. Her ability to stay calm and relaxed is what you only usually see in a veteran fighter.
That's a huge compliment to Solveig, who looks up to the UFC champion. She says it's women like Rousey that paved the way for female fighters to make a name for themselves in the sport.
People are saying that, she's the best fighter, not just of women, but in the world. That they have to be more technical. They have to do it because they're smaller. Everyone else is bigger and stronger. They're mostly training with guys, so they're used to that. And honestly, I think it's making them scarier.
I can't remember a single woman fight where I've ever saw a woman actually quit in the middle of a fight, because for some reason or another, they just have a tendency to show a little bit more heart.
And it's the strength of female fighters like Rousey and now Skarhus that have encouraged MMA to stop viewing women's fights as a sideshow, even having women in main events. That's still just a dream for Skarhus, but for now she'll return to training, focusing on what she can do better.